Hey everyone, it is Yoshi 100 here, and I am back with another Yoshi versus OPM OnePunMan video. This is the 5th video in the series. And again, it's been a little while since I've made one of these videos, and again, I'm probably gonna upload this tonight. Yes, I have to make sure that I upload this tonight, otherwise I'm gonna keep forgetting, because I still haven't uploaded like the last verse Wombo video, I think it is. I know I haven't uploaded my last Tetris League match, so I need to stop forgetting about uploading those things. So I'll get around to doing that tonight, but I'll be streaming tonight, so by the time you hear this, it's probably going to be like way later than when I streamed, but whatever. That doesn't matter. What matters is that we hurry up and get started, because I am going on about stuff that's far too long. Now loading. Okie dokie, so let's see what I do here. I am stuck in the right, and OPM's going for a right hand side DT. Might be a bit of lag again, so I'll plug it after this set. Okie dokie, my laptop I mean. Alright, yeah, it's lagging a little bit, but it should be fine. Alright, so I set off my small counter build. It's more of a defense really, because it's not like a massive chain. OPM slows down a little bit. He continues to pressure. I'm going to set off a 5 chain there with my counter build. OPM attempts to stay alive. Unfortunately is unable to. Beep 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 beep. Very nice. Okie dokie. OPM goes for a TKI opener. Some solid T-spins. My build, on the other hand, is in a bit of a mess. I got double blocked in the 5th column, which is kind of where I needed to dig. But OPM is taking a little while with his T-spins. He's trying to be Mr. Fancy Pants. So it gave me a bit of time to do stuff here, which is a bit of a problem when you're playing against someone like me. Giving stronger Puyo players time is just not ideal. Like, you can still get away with it sometimes, but the timing of it has to be pretty good. Or the Puyo player just has to not be doing very well at that point in time, like I was struggling with that, so yeah. I'm prepared for that. Game was nice enough to not block me right in the 3rd column, so I'm able to set off this build. Very powerful in the 4th chain, and otherwise still a pretty big chain. Very nice. OPM tries to get down from his position. Set off a 2 chain. Defending myself. OPM is trying to down stack, and then he misdrops, which is unfortunate, but he fixes it really well. The way he handled that situation was very nice indeed. And a lot of power in that 3rd link there, because as I've mentioned in the past, power in your lower links is very helpful. Set up a 4 chain, and it actually knocks out OPM. There's that one. Okie dokie. Probably messaging him or something at that point in time, and OPM accidentally his pieces. I don't understand what his... I mean, I can't... Alright, I guess that makes sense. He's just trying to be fancy now. Yes, very nice OPM. And meanwhile, I do some very bads. That was not smart. I do some very dumbs as well. I didn't pay enough attention to my board for that round, so oops, didn't really catch what happened to me, but yeah. So OPM goes for the misdropped DT, a common opener. We all love it, don't we? My yellows are ready to go, so I had to set them off for a nice 5 chain. Fair amount of power in the 3rd link, and in the 4th link, OPM actually doesn't end up dying, which is like an oh no moment for the Puyo player. Especially if they end up getting Tetris garbage. Haha. Ooh. Set up a 3 chain in defense. and successfully defend myself for the time being. But with the current onslaught, it's going to be very tough to get through everything. Yeah, and the game's like, here, you don't get any blues until later. I could have cleared the green, but the thing is, my blues would have fallen and would have misaligned, so that would have just been bad. Unfortunately, I kind of ran out of decisions because of that. Oh well. Hope I'm going for another. Oops. Oops. Yeah, I also oops at that point, so OPM is okay. OPM is completely fine. Everything is a-okay, and he decides to be super duper fancy because he's Mr. Fancy Pants. Yeah, he does handle the situation very well though. That's a very impressive work from him. Goes for a super T-spin double. And meanwhile, I'm trying to get this counter build finished. I try to go for the... Oh, I just set my chain off straight away. It's a power 4. Very nice. Ooh. Alright. OPM slowly down stacking. Doing it quite effectively though. Quite effectively indeed. I wait for the garbage. Take it. Set off my power pulse. Go for a small 3 chain. Gets OPM into a more of a dangerous position, and then he has a build, but then he really unfortunately misdrops it. But then he survives. So, and then he misdrops again. And survive. He just couldn't work out how to rotate that one. Oh well. Give me a sec, I'm just gonna plug in my laptop. Oops, I didn't mean to hit that button. Let's go back. And now we hop into the second set. Alright. Now, I think I remember something really bad happens in the second set. It's about as bad as the OPM misdrops, I think, but I don't remember. Ah, here we go. So, starting off with a perfect clear. Nice start from OPM. Quite likes his perfect clears. Alright, so, I don't get blues. Oh, yeah. Is that what the thing was? Yeah, okay. Let's go rewatch this one. Except, why don't we count how many pieces I'm charged for? So, what we're looking for is blues. Okay. So that's a blue, right? Now let's see how many pieces we get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13! 13 pieces! Without a blue. I applaud the game. Oh, and then the game's just like, huh, we don't care about blue anymore, we'll just not include him in this round. What a cool game. Alright, so my counter build is going quite well. Just waiting for a couple reds, which do happen to come this time round. You know why I set that off? I could have just split the yellows and had that fall together potentially, but oh well. OPM just keeps going on with his constant T-spins, hoping to catch me out. Luckily I have stuff ready to defend, and the game doesn't double lock me, which is nice. So I wait for reds, and I do get it this time round. So, happy times, power 4. Yeah, OPM managed to actually do one of those downward spins, so that's nice. Have a bit of trouble from this position, because I was expecting to... Well, I wanted to get that green-yellow and be able to use it. But the game blocked me off, so I was unable to, unfortunately. and I wasn't fast enough to be able to get it. So yeah, that's an unfortunate one. OPM going with the Mr. T-spin opener. Nice. I'm just building weird stuff on the right as usual. So many T-spins from OPM, but my chain's going well. Nice power 5. Ooh, you can hear the smashing sound effects. It's a lot of garbage, at least. Well, I mean, it technically is a lot of garbage, just that OPM can deal with it quite easily. Going with a 4 chain. OPM hesitating for quite a while, but... And then he's like, what do I do? And then he's in trouble and makes himself get stuck for ages and ages and ages. So I just, like, I didn't want to take any chances, so I just went for a strong chain. Like for strong short chain that would be able to knock him out. And then I had trouble doing that. And then OPM surviving for a while. It's impressive survival, but honestly I'm just sad that I wasn't able to knock him out. You know, like, you try to get stuff ready so you can knock this player out, and it's like, well, I can't. Especially with the garbage that he's gonna send back right now using his own garbage. Oh, but yeah, I get a power 4 clear. That's pretty neat. Kinda need that right now, considering the position I'm in at this point in time. And OPM tries to go for a T-spin triple, ends up getting a T-spin single with that. Yep, trying to go for another all clear so I can just knock him out, but that was enough power to knock him out in that shot, so that's pretty good. Alright, let's see what happens next. I'm on the right again. OPM uses the same old opener. It's a very neat opener though. Very cool. Alright, so my counter build is going very well. I'm very happy. Everything is happy. And then I regret doing that. Always, every time. But then the game's like, hey, we're not gonna be completely cool here. So we give you stuff, and then we don't block you this time around. So that's pretty pleasant. Right, so I'm able to set off my 5 chain. Let's power in the 4th link. Well, it's a double link, so that's a thing. I'm not sure why I used that. I think I was just stalling for time at that point. Yeah, again, another not very good decision, I guess. And then I'm kind of stuck at this point. Like, I could try to do stuff, but you can see how consistent he's sending stuff at this point. And the way the game's blocking me, I wasn't able to access that at all. Not that it really mattered, considering he had another Tetris coming up with his next eyepiece anyway. Like, he didn't have an eyepiece, but once he got one, he'd already stacked up a fair amount. So well played by him. Here's our 3rd and final set, since at this time OPM had to go and fight one of his league matches straight after, so that's why this episode may be a little short, but, you know, I get that maybe some people would prefer episodes that are a little shorter anyway, because like, half an hour is quite a lot for just a single episode, you know? It's a lot of content to call. Well, I mean, when it comes to television shows and such, you can have episodes that long, but for YouTube videos, they tend to be sticking around the 15-minute zone, so I think this is reasonable. Alright. And of course, I don't want my episodes to be going for too long. Like, half an hour even is just a stretch. I want it to be around about max 25 minutes. But whatever works, really. It just depends on how the games go that day. Send a lot of stuff to him through powering my chains, but he's not dead. OPM is not dead. He goes for a T-spin single for down stacking purposes, because then he's able to erase that whole line. And then he continues to down stack expertly. I'm trying to set up a counter build, but I have a bit of trouble. Need yellows up there, and then I get like red yellows, which isn't very nice. The game doesn't decide to fill up that space in the 3rd column for me, so I just have to do it myself. Alright. I set off, what is this, 5? Yeah, 5 chain. OPM's still down stacking quite nicely, so he doesn't have a problem taking that garbage. It's a very interesting way to down stack, but it works. Meanwhile, I'm waiting for reds to be able to set this off with. and actually get a yellow red, which is good because then I get that link at the bottom there, the 5th link. Quite lucky, but quite nice. But then OPM gets rather lucky. You can see his garbage right now. Look at that. Look at that monstrosity. Good thing I'm ready to and have enough space to, you know, counter build with this. A very nice Hellfire. It even sends one mine to OPM, so that's quite nice. And then I miscalculate. I'm so stupid sometimes. Honestly, I could have had that if I didn't miscalculate. Don't like when I do that. It's very bad. It makes me very sad. Alright, OPM going for the PC opener. Realizes he can't get a PC, so goes for a T-Spin Mini to start off his back-to-back bonus, and then he's super fancy with a Trinity. And meanwhile, I'm building a good counter build. It's a very nice one, if I do say so myself. Alright. And generally, my counter builds end up not working very well. This one, though, this one was a very, very powerful 8. So yeah, that was a nice one. OPM did just give me a lot of time at that point, but, you know, guess that's just what happens. I think he realized once he saw all the stuff I'd built up, maybe he was... I don't know what it could be that stopped him there, but... the pause might have indicated he had given up, or... It could have just been anything, I don't know. Who knows, honestly. Like, generally you wouldn't give up, but a 9 chain is a lot. Although I'm not sure if he registered that as, you know, something that it would be very hard to erase the garbage of. Yeah, and then I run out of space, so that's rather sad. Moving on, we have OPM going for a TKI. BB. And I'm waiting for red so that I can use my counter-ish build. It's not very high up, but it works for what it needs to work as. And then it's deciding not to give me reds for ages. Where have we heard that with another color before? And then it becomes like, oh, I'm gonna give you time. Because I'm wondering how I should do my overhang for this. And it's like, oh, well, okay, OPM. That's fine too. You can just be super awkward. He wanted to go for that cool T-spin, but it put him in a really rough position. Yeah. Yeah, he's going for all the cool T-spins. But unfortunately, the eye kills him. He was being so fancy that round. I think at that point he also complained about like, how he wanted to go for cool T-spins, and then he died doing it. Now I see why. He goes for the fake 4-wide, but I get a 4-chain all-clear, so I'm like, whatever. I'm just gonna go for it. He was actually setting up a T-spin tower, but that happened. So yeah. Bit of a weird way to end off, but it is a way to end off. But yeah, that's all we have for this episode. I gotta go record the versus Wombo episode 2. Not 2, as in, like, I gotta go record that as well. So I'll be doing that very soon. But hopefully you've enjoyed this episode and that you've just been enjoying the series as a whole. I'll continue to produce these as long as OPM is able and willing to, you know, continue playing these, because I quite enjoy them, and I'm hoping he does as well. I mean, I'm sure he does, right? Yeah? Oh well. That'll be it for today's episode. So as always, hope you've enjoyed the video. Love you guys, and I'll see you all later. Bye bye.